Okay. Here we got another fresh AD top. Well, not necessarily AD this time. This one's on hits. This one's attack speed. And the kind of story of this game is that we get a very fed enemy jungler and we get a very not happy Sivir. So it all starts off with the enemy pretending Ezreal's AFK, so that they can kill my my jungler at his own blue, and he was AFK, waiting at the buff. So we decided to go take their buff since they stole our blue, and he comes around for a very early gank on the Garen, which I didn't think would go too far. But we both have press the attack. He's got Fear second, and Flay slow, Fear. It cost us some flashes, cost me both summoners, but we got both of Garen's summoners, especially when he goes ahead and teleports right now. So what's going to happen here is that Garen's going to start playing a bit more defensive, though I think I get a kill on him again under the tower. But Twitch is going to keep going to bot lane. We just turn all vision on. And then we'll see, like, Twitch, he's down at the crab, he's got red, and then he's going to go ahead and beat the crap out of bot lane. And that's going to happen quite a few times until he's able to get their tower, and he's going to get the first blood tower as well. So, big advantage for the enemy team at that point. Not going to play it too fast, because the video looks like crap, doesn't it? Right. So, yeah, poking Garen doesn't really amount to much, especially if all you do is, like, one auto. So I'm trying to press the attack off and keep his passive down if I can, but when there's a minion wave like this I really shouldn't be doing that, so yeah, but sometimes I'm just trying to provoke him to come under tower, and I think at some point he does, I could be wrong. I know that at some point, I think it's right here. No. At some point I tried to, but then I fail it miserably. It might even be while we were looking at Twitch. Either way, nothing has happened in this lane at the minute. Currently we're equal on CS. I should be ahead, but I guess I'm bad. Yeah, at this point, I'm going to try to do something, but I'm going to fail. So I flay, but the minion's still alive, and so my Q doesn't go through. Otherwise, it would have got a ton of damage on him, and with my ignite up, it could have even possibly been a kill. And there you go. Twitch is just dominating bot lane again. We've told him to play safe. At this point, I think they told me to, shut the fuck up, telling them to play safe. At which point I just muted Sivir for the rest of the game until much later. But at this point, yep, it's a little bit boring with all the farming going on here. I'm constantly looking to get picks, when he's standing close to the tower like that, like now, and he's going to take an extra hit. He's going to take the ult. Nocturne's doing the crab, and I was telling him to come up like as soon as possible. He does finish the crab before coming up. But he does come up and is able to take the kill. No. Okay, I take the kill on Garen. So knowing that Garen's gone, knowing that Garen has TP'd within the last 5 minutes, we can go ahead and push up. I think it's actually a 6-minute cooldown on teleport now. And we can get the all-important plating. I've taken Demolish on my runes, and my runes should have showed at the start. If it doesn't, spam the comments and I'll be sure to do it in the next one. But yeah. So the whole strategy here is that I've got Ignite and Press the Attack, which helps Thresh, not only have bully potential, but to have kill potential as well. I didn't even know Twitch was going to gank me, well. Yeah, gives it a bit more kill potential to Thresh. Like, yeah, sure, he's got damage. If you build AD, sure, he's got base damage and abilities, but it's never really enough to secure a kill early game because, the AD ratio, first of all, you need to buff the AD ratio by leveling it, then you need to build AD. And with the minimum damage on Flazy, you need, Flay's passive, you need to have souls. At early game, you have neither of those, so you're just playing with bases, and, that's why if you want to bully in the early game and take your advantage as a ranged top laner, you should probably take Press the Attack. The other option, which I'll upload as well, is Aftershock, which lets you survive tough lane opponents, like Darius, Mordekaiser, stuff like that. Able to get another plate, and I do hook him, and I think we pass up the kill because I box way too late. I have this issue where I get a little conservative with my ult, and then it just doesn't hit them because they've already decided to run away. So yeah, should probably go a bit more all in with my ult. I think we could have possibly gotten a kill there with double Press the Attack and all that good stuff. So anyway, I've built Bilgewater Cutlass. This gives a good slow, which helps with the ganks, helps me kite Garen if he decides to all in me at level 6 or whatever. And then I bought Ruby Crystal and Cloth Armor. Cloth Armor is going to give me the Tabai for their like triple AD carry. No, triple AD carry. Let me swap them around. Because they got Ezreal mid, who does build AD and Triforce. They've got Twitch jungle and Ashe bot. So what I need to do is get as much armor as possible, and Ninja Tabai is a exceptional choice in this game in particular. See there, I used Bilgewater to get him off me. I could use E as well, but, you know. Sometimes if you E, then you're a bit too slow and he gets the silence on you anyway. It doesn't really matter. It's just a minor thing. So all of it is just kind of standard laning. Whenever he's like allowing me to, I'll shove the lane into him to try and make him miss some CS, or trying to get a roam or something like that. Or I'm just trying to reset or break a freeze, you know, that kind of thing. If that kind of stuff interests you, then let me know and I'll try to get moving into that. Anyway, he goes a bit onto me because I go kind of under tower where he thinks he's safe to do it, so then I hook him and flay him and then box him immediately this time, and Nocturne comes around for the kill. And from there, even though bot lane and mid lane have already lost towers, we are able to get a tower, and that gets us, the carries of this game, quite a lot of gold. I may also get Ninja Tabai and Blade of the Ruined King, which lets me deal with Twitch, lets me deal with... yeah, Twitch is 8-0 right now, by the way. So I'm thinking that will help me deal with him, you know, a lot better. So they've lane swapped and are now trying to... I fat finger my flash key, I remember that. So that wasn't supposed to happen, but yeah, now that they've gotten all the other towers, they try to do get my top tower, and they do, but I know that my laners are coming. Sorry, not my laners. The mid lane at this point, those people in mid lane on the minimap, will start coming to top when his tower's dying, with Nocturne and all that, so I just decided to all in on Ashe and hopefully get the kill on her. She does have a bounty. I thought it was bigger than that, so that's my complete ignorance. Civic takes the kill, which is good, takes the shutdown bonus, and that will get her, hopefully, an Infinity Edge or something like that to get back in the game. Anyway, they continue pushing a little bit, but Civic goes a bit far, and I think she's going to die. No, she gets away with her ultimate, I think. Anyway, at this point, when the enemy is so heavy on AD, one of the most important things of Thresh is to farm and get souls. Ezreal just kind of walks around with 1 HP, so I kill him. Yeah, at this point, yeah, I want to farm and get as many souls as possible, but at the same time, I need to save my team so they don't all just kind of die. So as you can see, like when the enemy is like pushing a tower or something, and I think that my presence doesn't really change much, I'll choose the farming or pushing a tower as often as I can. Here, Ezreal decides he can, attack this lonely little support, so I, go full burst with Blade King, E, my actual E, my hook, ignite, and then we're able to get the ace because apparently the bot lane, I guess the AD carries went a bit too ham and died to our Nocturne. See, now he's got his Blade King, his Blood Razor, his Tabai. We're all kind of popping off. At this point, I do overextend a little bit, and then I try to escape onto the Raptors, which aren't even there. So I give Twitch another kill, but that's probably my mistake. I could have probably turned around and killed him anyway. So since the enemy is full AD and very high on the AD carry, I am going for a Frozen Heart, and I've got my Jarum's Fist providing a bit of HP. That will go into Frozen Mallet later. Anyway, so Ninja, see how he does no damage? This is because he's got Blood Razor, which means nothing so long as I've got plenty of armor. And, so long as he's not allowed to live for more than, 10 seconds and do DPS. I throw a question mark out there just to kind of tilt him because I'm really... I don't want to lose this game because Sivir, I think, wants me to lose the game in the chat. So I just want to kind of make sure it's a win. It's a little bit of tactical BM. So anyway, while the team are pushing mid, I'm split pushing bot, which will help me get souls, towers, objective gold, all that kind of good stuff. They can't do much for long because they're quite squishy when you got, like, what we got? Yeah, animated Tom support. Tom is, like, at the Rift Herald, I think. And they're able to get it just before Baron spawns, which is good. Twitch comes down here, and I assume he's going on to me, but he actually goes on to Nocturne. So Nocturne just kind of dies. But I should have gold soon enough to get my Frozen Hearts. But for the time being, I'm just getting jungle monsters to get more souls. Souls provide armor, by the way, and on-hit damage. So getting them is essential for me to be both tanky and damaging. All I've got right now for damage is Blade King, which is pretty self-sufficient, but it only has 25% attack speed, so... yeah. It's like kind of the jack of all trades of items when it comes to, like, fresh DPS. Anyway, I've got my Frozen Heart, which of course lowers the attack speed of the AD carries, and gives 100 armor on top of the soul armor I'm getting. I'm now at 238. And I'm at 85 souls, which is roughly like 60 or 57 armor, something like that. Okay, so we go ahead, we drop the Shelly. Or whatever Tom drops the Shelly, and it goes there, and I try to land a hook, but at the end of the day, Shelly's sacrifice is kind of in vain. And I'm just staying with the team so Twitch can't do some kind of big play. Nocturne goes to push top, I go to just get the souls from the Raptors, and these guys are all doing like a little poke war. Yeah, and Ezreal goes to farm bot. And then immediately after I go back to the team just in case, you know, some crap happens. I do check Baron in case they want to take it and make sure it's warded, and then I go back to farming. At this point I am at 91 souls. 93, 95. 95 souls, that's pretty good armor, pretty good on here. Nice. Now they're all bot side and they're all like you know, trading kills and stuff, so I decided to go bot lane and push that. Gets me more souls, gets me more CS gold, and then lets me pressure this bot tower. I invite everyone else to join, but Garen comes to stop him, I think. Let me just lower that. Yep. So that stops me in the tracks. We can go ahead and get blue buff for all the enemies occupied, like Twitch's bot lane and all that. And he gets a kill, but yep, sooner or later we have to just kind of evacuate. So as you can see, I'm kind of being active. I'm kind of, I'm not really playing around the team, but the team is sometimes playing around me. I'm doing a lot of split pushing as, you know, Thresh, you know, the best wave clear in the game, clearly. That's sarcasm, by the way. I'm just trying to get my souls, get my farms up. It's kind of like a Nasus, but in like a less focused means, less than just, you know, having a big queue. Anyway, the enemy engages on me, so I think, oh, alright then. And then I needlessly flash, but I go ahead and catch Ezreal, do all my burst to him, and then, you know, that's one of the AD carries down. Garen starts, you know, flashing and Eing and doing all this damage, and I do a blind hook on over the wall to get, you know, absolutely nothing. I can turn the vision back to mine, and then Blitz gives me the gap closer. But then the Ashe ult happens, and therefore we're not able to do very much. Nocturne isn't quite in the fight yet, and while Blitzcrank is very low. Yeah, Blitzcrank's too low to help Ashe, so therefore he's able to ult onto Twitch and then you know, beat the crap out of Ashe. I kind of forgot how that teamfight went over, that's why I sounded a little bit unsure. But anyway, as far as items go, I'm grabbing more armor to go towards a Thorn Mail since they're full AD. I finished off my Frozen Mallet, so I've got plenty of health. So I've got health, I've got armor. My like effective health against AD is incredible at this point. At some point I'm just going to tank so much damage at once and still live to tell the tale. And of course it isn't enough, so I keep farming, keep getting souls. Each large monsters and large minions give a guaranteed soul, and epic monsters like Dragon and Baron give 2 souls. So always try to play around that, and that goes for you support Threshers as well. Anyway, so what happens here, if we turn the vision, I don't know a hotkey for that. If anyone knows a hotkey, please do comment it. Well, I could check, I guess, but I don't want to. The enemy, we notice that the enemy is going to like Dragon. They're all playing around the Mountain Dragon, because Mountain Dragon's very attractive. Look at those big dragony muscles. So I make the call to go for Baron, and me and Nocturne can do it. We didn't really communicate with the other people in the team, but they seem to, I think, get the gist, because I don't think they die. They're just kind of dancing around this dragon. And then the enemy will indeed get Dragon, and Twitch uses stealth in order to get Dragon, so he can't really re-stealth a little bit. Blitz tries to get a hook, but it gets dodged. Meanwhile, we are taking the Baron buff, just shredding it with both our attack speed builds. Unfortunately, we're both building Frozen Heart, which is probably not the best thing to stack in a team. It does take us a little while, so the enemy is able to get a turret. Luckily, none of us really die, and we are all able to go away with a Baron buff. Coming back to mid lane and or laning in general, we go to bot lane to get the farm. I get the souls really. Now at 121 after Grump. Yeah, just constantly farming, constantly getting more armor, constantly getting more on hit damage, and I'm going to hit like a truck later on. So, yep, using Baron to just kind of push the minions, push the side lanes. Earlier, and then start pressuring this game here. If Blitz landed that hook, it would probably ended the game a little bit sooner. But we're playing really cautious. They have a very tanky front line, and I know that Sivir had a tendency to die, currently at 7 deaths. But some poking goes on. Sivir and Nocturne are like looking around, but Nocturne just kind of chilling. Sivir also just kind of moseying about the countryside. But this little absence is able to get these guys killed. I lanterned him away, and yeah. Now we are missing a Sivir, and now it gives the enemy a little bit of an advantage to start like pushing back. What they could do is probably backdoor that turret there, and I think at some point they do. But that gets them an inhibitor, at least the inhibitor turret, and then yeah, the inhibitor as well. And he does a really slow like flash ult. I remember that one. There's like a half-second delay between it. Try to land a blind hook over there. Then I see Twitch over there. Nocturne's got his ult up and all that. So with them focusing Tarm and expending all their abilities on him, I decided to go after him, even throwing the lantern at him all menacing. And look how much damage I took. Like, I didn't take any damage at all, basically. Even now, like, what can Twitch do? Basically nothing. He can't scratch me. I've got how much armor? 320. That's like 87% damage reduction. And none of these guys have built a Lord Dominix, by the way. None of these guys have bought Mortal Reminder. So I'm just kind of able to do that. I ping to rotate, but that just means pushing the minions because the enemy team starts to arrive. They start to chase me here, and the Ashwell gets me, followed by like then Blitz knock up and the Garen silence and all that. So I just kind of box it so they can't chase, and then we go back into the defensive, at least for a little while. Baron spawning soon, Dragon spawning now, so you get the Infernal, which does suck. Nocturne gets the jump on the Ezreal, who's just kind of looking around the red jungle, wondering what secrets there are to explore. And in this crucial moment, I'm alive, Ezreal's dead, and Baron is coming up. So fights now are extremely high risk. Naturally, I come back. Nocturne is doing his jungle with his ult ready to join in at any moment. The Blitz Garen Goon Squad frontline is advancing, with Twitch going into stealth, and Ashe not far behind as well. At this point, pretty sure they've gone to Baron. Yeah, I'm pinging it like mad, but apparently they didn't go to Baron. They were actually just going back to their jungle for some reason. Yeah. Then we find that out there, going back to my vision. So we just regroup mid, waiting for Nocturne to come back after recalling and buying his Thorn Mail. I've now got a Thorn Mail, by the way. So I have 370 armor, incredible. And of course, Thorn Mail is scaling with the extra armor from souls and all that. So I'm doing 34 plus 25 bonus damage. Anyway, I land an amazing hook on Ashe, if I do say so myself. And that's able to get the Flay knock up on the 380 carries. I beat Twitch up. Nocturne beats Ezreal, and Ashe is trying her hardest to DPS the Nocturne. Meanwhile, look how much damage I've tanked. All from like Garen's focus there, and Twitch's earlier, I think, as well. If I just look at that again. Right, so hook. Around the minion. At this point, I think Garen has entirely focused on me. I've exhausted? Was that my exhaust? I don't know. But yeah, I'm taking a lot of focus. Twitch blasts the hell out of me. Garen is black cleavering me. He ults me as well. And he certainly does a lot of damage, but once it's just left as the physical damage, I can get my Triumph stacks, I believe. And then he just dies. From there, we win the game. With that one team fight. We're just able to push. I think the enemy team... Does the enemy team respawn? If they do, it's not enough. Anyway, I was happy to win this game because Sivir really thought we couldn't and wanted to surrender from very early on. But there you have it. 8-4-12. Blade Rune King as the sole damage item aside from Frozen Mallet's 30 AD. And I hope that was enjoyable to watch. If there's any questions about this game, be sure to put them in the comments below. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. There's a quick guide that I've just uploaded, I think, or it will be uploaded after this one, that you can check out to see how to play on Hit Thresh. Well, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.